My name is Melissa Woodall, and for my final assignment, I decided to do Prompt 1, where I analyzed a children's novel. The book that I chose was Peter Pan by J.M. Barrie. For this assignment, I analyzed characters and themes using the theories of Sigmund Freud and Carl Jung. Peter Pan is a children's story written by J.M. Barrie. This is a tale that follows the story of Peter Pan and Wendy, who adventure to the mystical land of Neverland, where residents refuse to grow up. Joined by Wendy's two brothers and Peter's tiny fairy Tinkerbell, the crew encounters the Lost Boys, villain Captain Hook, and pirate attacks during their adventure in Neverland. At the end of the tale, the children return to their home, and Peter returns to Neverland, where he continues his journey as the boy who never grows up. The children's novel Peter Pan embodies many psychoanalytic theories and themes. One of the most obvious psychoanalytic theories we see in this tale is Sigmund Freud's theory of personality and stages of development. Carl Jung's theory of the unconscious and archetypes are also seen in Peter Pan. Sigmund Freud is said to be the father of psychiatry. Freud is notorious for his theory of personality. Freud emphasizes 5 stages of development: the oral stage, 0 to 1.5 years; anal, 1.5 to 3 years; phallic, 3 to 5 years; latency, 5 to 12 years; and genital, 12 to adulthood. During these 5 stages, there are 3 levels of personality development: superego, ego, and id. Carl Jung is a renowned psychoanalytic theorist whose work supported many but not all ideas developed by Freud. Like Freud, Carl Jung emphasized the unconscious and its relationship with personality development. Jung's theory encompasses the idea that the unconscious contains 2 layers: personal unconscious and collective unconscious. Jung also emphasizes archetypes. Archetypes are thoughts that may appear in dreams or art and literature, for example. In, in Peter Pan, Freud's theory of personality development is evident through the characters of Peter, Wendy, and Tinker Bell. It is important to note that the stage of development we see in this story is the latency stage, as there is a romantic undertone between many of the characters. We see jealousy stem from the romantic feelings experienced by Tinker Bell when other female characters receive attention from Peter. The latency stage is also seen by the subtly romantic connection between Peter and Wendy. Freud's theory of personality development is experienced by all three characters, as well as the magical place of Neverland. Neverland is a dreamlike and imaginative place that differs dramatically from the real world that the Darling children belong to. I believe that Neverland can represent the id as it belongs to the unconscious. Wendy exhibits ego as she seeks pleasure when embarking with Peter on their journey to Neverland. Carl Jung's theories are also seen in Peter Pan. The unconscious is an important concept in Jung's work, which is represented in the work of J.M. Barrie. The collective unconscious is exhibited by Wendy when she made the choice to join Peter to Neverland, a place she had no concept of, only the idea and description that Peter provided her with. Another Jung connection we see in Peter Pan is the theme of dreams. I believe that Neverland represents a dream, as this is a place of imagination. Many of the characters in the story can be identified into Jung's archetypes. This being said, Peter would be classified as the hero, as he defeats the vindictive Captain Hook, the villain. Peter can also be identified as the father, as he is the leader and a fatherly figure to the Lost Boys. Wendy represents the mother, as she attends to Peter and the Lost Boys in a motherly manner. To conclude, Peter Pan is a children's novel that embodies many theories and themes of psychoanalysts Freud and Jung. We see stages of development, personality development, the unconscious, and archetypes. What we all imagine to be a light-hearted children's novel turns out to be incredibly relevant to the topics we studied in this course. The next slide will include citations that I used to complete this presentation.